Okay, welcome to the news. And today's is the red forecast, and it probably has even the red screen here. When you check that weather, it has all the red stuff through it. It's going to be totally rated out there and pretty cloudy. But I don't even know what city it is. And then I just see the same picture. The whole city will be rain, like cloudy sun. If I've been heard about tornadoes, that's a really bad storm. Somebody's weather forecast was going to be partly sunny and partly cloudy and for a storm. Now we're going to check and explore what forecast. It's a really fast browser. That was quick. Check that. Same thing for our weather machine. That's even tonight. It's going to be a rainstorm. Then back to Firefox. We're not even knowing about lines at all. We're watching a video.
I literally felt like I was in another planet somewhere deep in space.
Nature's giving you a show like you've never seen before.
It's like you're walking into clouds. It just gives me goosebumps when I think of how nature works.
Okay, we're missing something here. There was just a hole full of water. Here's the real video.
If I told you you had to spend your vacation on a health retreat, you'd probably say no thanks. But take a look at these destinations. You might change your mind. How about a yoga retreat in Iceland? Experience a geothermal spa, in-water massages, and treatments at the Blue Lagoon Resort. Or how about a massage vacation in Bali? Have your massage outside or in your luxurious
I didn't know
room.
that.
And speaking of Bali, guests at the Floating Leaf Eco Resort have the opportunity to stay in an open-air eco villa and an open-air yoga center, which allows you to practice your poses in front of a stunning ocean view. I'm Matt Sampson, the Weather Channel.
Alright, that was it. Okay. X that out. And go back. Go back. That's about regular forecast weather. Let's see. Let me type that in. Alright, waterfall. If the waterfall comes into your house, it could spill all kinds of water coming down the river. And it probably sinks. You can see this photo of the picture right there when the waterfall is really falling. There is just lots of water coming out of that thing. And totally it's strengthened by the weather and coming off from the water. There's water here and the water there, and the whole ocean. It makes me sick with all kinds of butterflies. If you see this weather outside at your house or anywhere else, You probably have to see the weather. Well, the lightning really scares me a lot. With the storm, I'm as sick of any storm becomes outside with thunder and lightning. And I'm pretty not even impressed with lots of weather. I'm pretty not want to see any kind of weather outside. And the same picture for 2013 is a really tornado in Oklahoma. And it probably been spinning down their house and ripping down their parts. And then, if this gets really dark and cloudy and really scary outside, it scares all the people from outside. And it probably knocks all down the trees and everything. It probably knocks down your house and your store. And your gas station will be all knocked down. You have to rebuild your house and get more gas stations. And the same thing is it's really scary outside. I really hate it. And look at that car, that's really bad. It really knocks down everything. It's a really bad thing. The guy with the tornado always talked about it on the weather show one day. And this guy with that tornado. I'm your number one advice so you can get it out the App Store to find your weather channel. You can buy your weather channel at the App Store. Pretty good. Or the Google Play Store. Okay. Take a photo picture. And check out this picture. It's really foggy and cloudy. And there's a really big bad burn over here. It's a catching fire. And even the whole picture insulin is even call out a Western tornadoes on the system before it even have to. And they got more pictures on the way. Okay, look at this picture. Oh, I'm not going to talk about that picture. We'll talk about fire. And look at this picture. There was somebody's house on fire. It started burning up. And around here, there's lots of fire. And that looks really bad right there. There's a lot of fires. There's too many fires in their house. It burns up a lot. And the fire truck will get all the fire out when it should have been clear. Break. That'll be really bad. Trigger breaks. And there's just a lot of fire, smoke, fire coming out. It's really bad. There are people at the fire, and they're catching a big, really cold. There's everything smoking. There's all fire. There's a fireman, and oh, that looks really bad, too. There's the guy with the fire hose, the fire coming out, and it was really dark outside. The trees, that makes it even catching the fire, and it makes it really bad. And then here's another picture. There's not smoke, a fire, then lots of more smoke. That's just the tree bushes. Super bad. And we're all done with this picture. Alright. Here's a video.
State officials urge complete evacuation. Severe flooding is expected.
It's okay. We're ready.
The things that matter most are on the line. Make sure we are too. The storm response team at 1-800-SURF-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Nationwide, 1 out of 3 homes now sits near wildland space, and wildfires cause $500 million in property damage and losses each year. So at the Insurance Industries Testing Center in South Carolina, they're creating their own firestorm, putting a test home right in the path of hot glowing embers, because they've discovered it's usually the flying embers that start the house fires, not the actual flames themselves.
Those embers land on things around properties that ignite. There's no one there to see it, there's no one there to help, there's no one to put it out, and then the houses burn to the ground.
Dry vegetation on the ground, on the roof, and in the gutters, even brooms, bird's nest, and fencing can provide perfect kindling. NBC's Tom Costello got a first-hand look.
You see how the embers are dancing across the roof and they're about to catch those pine needles on fire. That's what researchers are watching. How quickly would flying embers catch pine needles on fire and then bring a whole house down?
Despite a fire-resistant roof, the flames eventually ate right through the asphalt shingles, as the embers lit the dry vegetation in the gutters, then spread into the eaves.
What that says is that we don't have to have overwhelming force in order to keep this from happening. What we have to do then is to get rid of those ignitable materials.
Fire experts call it a defensible space, a 100-foot perimeter to keep the embers off the home.
Okay, now we're done with this. That was just a video presentation. Yep, about fire. Yep, pretty sad. It's not going to be good when it's not going to be pretty to have fire in your house. And we're going to go check the summer heat video right quick. Alright, that's this the guy talking about your... Here's another video about the summer heat.
Perfect balance of smooth, refreshing taste in only 95 calories and 2.6 carbs. That's what makes Michelob Ultra the superior light beer for wherever your ultra life takes you.
By Doppler radar estimates, we've had 5.5 to almost 6 inches of rain in some of these areas just in the last 6 hours. It's been a tough time here, particularly for Waynesville, Missouri. The sheriff is reporting 1 death due to flooding, several injuries too. At least 60 to 80 homes are underwater. And by the way, we spoke with the mayor of Waynesville, who said this could be a very sad day for their little town. As a matter of fact, the river that they sit on there in Waynesville has not yet crested. It's still rising, and so there still could be more flooding problems around the Waynesville area, even on top of what's already happened. Just an amazing time here for the folks, and a lot of rescues still ongoing. So we'll find more wet weather and flash flood watches, not only in southern Missouri, but all the way back out here into Kansas, where they picked up more rainfall overnight. Salina down toward Wichita still could be in that threat area. And look at this, all the way through the weekend, heavy rain could fall. All the way back toward Denver, across into the Wichita area, where 3 to 5 inches could fall. There in southern Missouri, again on top of the saturated ground where rivers are already on the rise, we'll continue to see problems, and into the Ohio River Valley too, into Illinois, Indiana, and into Kentucky. St. Louis, as we mentioned, you can expect to see those thunderstorms return as we head through the afternoon and the evening hours, and then the rain chances even more so Thursday, Friday before it drops off on Saturday.
Matt Benson here with meteorologist John Erdman. John, last year at this time, Kansas was a dry, cracked, drought-ridden state. What's changed?
Literally, in some parts of Kansas, we've gone from drought to flood, and it's because of the upper air pattern. We have upper-level high pressure sitting over Texas and Oklahoma, keeping them hot and dry. And then we have cool air coming down from Canada, keeping the northern tier cool. Stuck in the middle is this stalled out front in Kansas and Missouri with thunderstorm clusters and heavy rain.
Is summer the ideal time to get drought relief?
You would think so, because there's more moisture in the atmosphere in the summertime, so you would think you'd get drought relief. What happens?
Oh, that's really bad. That is a really bad flood for everything.
And that on hard ground tends to run off quickly and produce flash flooding instead of slowly soaking into the ground. So either sometimes you get that, or you get hot, dry.
Okay, now this is just the baddest flood everybody is talking about. And it's just really bad. You don't want all that flood in your house or anywhere else. You don't want any dirt and mud on the ground. You don't want anything in there. You can drain it out and pick up all the water in between streets.
Instead of slowly soaking into the ground. So either sometimes you get that, or you get hot, dry air without rain for days.
We're done with the video. Alright, we'll stop right there. If you like my videos, you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you like anything, it was a copyright from Raina's channel, and we didn't totally get the right videos. And we supposed to make our own school videos, because it was a copyright, it was the wrong videos, and we deleted it all, the videos we don't supposed to have. We don't want any copyrights, okay? And it's really fixed. Then we got